Hi friends, welcome back again to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I prepare this Nigerian jollof rice with fried chicken. I prepared the jollof rice video before, but I prepared that one with beef meat. So this time around, I prepare it with chicken. So if you want to enjoy the video, keep watching. So now we start with our super horn chicken. Sometimes I also love to use the other soft chicken, but this time around I just prefer to use the stronger chicken because the stronger chicken is more delicious, it's more tasty when it comes to Nigerian jollof rice. So you can see that I finished cutting the chicken and everything. I also mix another kind of meat inside. Yeah, so now we are going to wash it. Now I finished washing it and I put it on the gas cooker. So first you put your Maggi, you just sneeze it with your Maggi and your onions. Make sure you are putting your thyme, salt, anything you want to put. Now you have to make sure the water of the meat is well seasoning. So this is black pepper, but of Dutch is called fefe. So that's why you can see the name is different. And now you put a lot of water because the water is what we are going to use to prepare the jollof rice itself. So we are not using extra water. This is the water we are going to use. So this is, I think they call it thyme in English, but that name is also the German name written there. So this is I think bay leaf, something like that. They call it also in English. But you can see the Dutch name there, and this leaf is really scenty. It's good for jollof rice and also for fried rice. So now I'm also adding my curry now. Then if you like, you can also add anything you want to add now. But you can see that now we add my ginger powder. Everything is on powder form. If you also have it like the normal fresh ginger, it will be also nice. And also this one is knoblauch. That is the Dutch name, but in English it's garlic powder. So if you also have it like the seed garlic, why not? You can also blend all together with whatever you want to blend. It's even more okay than the powdered one. So yeah, this is what we are going to do because the meat have to have like the water of the meat have to be very tasty, because that is what we are going to use for the rice. So now we can leave it and let it start its work. So what we are going to use is bay pepper. Here we have the three color of the bay pepper: yellow, green and red, and two onions that we are going to slice, and also African fresh pepper. I'm really sorry, I think my video turned upside down this time. Okay, so now I finished slicing the bay pepper. So I'm going to put all inside my blender and blend it together. So at this time, if you know that you have something ginger and garlic, that you don't have it in powder form, that you have it like fresh garlic and fresh ginger, this is the time you are going to add everything together. But since I have already added the powdered one in the meat, so there is no need of adding any fresh one inside this bay pepper I'm going to blend now. So now we wash it, and after we put it in our blender and start blending. And please keep watching. If you are new, like this video and share this video. Yeah, and I hope you will enjoy the video.
Time and circumstance don't always work in our favor. What might have been if we just had the chance is something we may never know. But God looks down and sees. He knows us better than we do. He sees what we are and what more we could be. It's all in the way that we go. He values all of us, no matter what talent or gift we possess. He wants each one of us to be as caring as he is. So you're my friend.
Yeah, at this time you can see me frying the stew. So I'm going to fry the stew very, very dry. Like at this time, you don't have to go very far away from the stew because the stew will get burned. And at the same time, I'm putting my tin tomatoes this time. And I'm not making much rice. That's why you see me using just one tin tomatoes. But if I'm making much rice, like I'm making it more, I can use more than 3 or 4 small tin tomatoes. So this is it, and some other people use normal tomatoes also added together. I did not use normal tomatoes. You guys see at the beginning what I blended together was bay pepper, and that bay pepper we can also call it here in Germany as paprika. Yeah, so this is just what I need. I think tomatoes is very important because that will bring that redness out of the stew. So now I put my Maggi and my black pepper, and now I'm putting a little bit of turmeric. Yeah, and this time if you also want to put your ginger and whatever, you can also put it. And don't forget that at the beginning, that when we are blending the meat, we put all these ingredients also. I hope you guys still remember. So you don't need much, because when you put much added to the one we used to parboil the meat, it will be more. And this liquid Maggi I just used, I really love this liquid Maggi. The liquid Maggi is very tasty when you use it to prepare jollof rice or fried rice. You can also perceive the taste inside. It's really tasty. Yeah, so and when you are putting your salt and anything, make sure you are putting it average, because you can always put it in mind that you put on the meat already. This is the rice I always love to use. Those of you that live in Germany, I always bought this rice in a supermarket called Netto. It's just 99 cents, very cheap and very nice. It's just like exactly African rice, like Uncle Ben's. This is how the rice is. And the rice is very counting when you parboil it or use it to cook anything. This is why I love it. Yeah, so at this time, you are going to wash your rice raw. Don't parboil it. Just wash it raw like this. You can wash it over and over again and change the water. At this point, I wash it like 3 times. So when you finish washing it, you are going to pour it, because at this time now you can see this frying of this stew take me almost 30 minutes to fry it. And when you see that the stew is dry, like the oil from the stew is coming out like this is how you know that the stew has been fried, like all the taste is out. Then at this time you can pour the water of the meat that you parboiled. And don't forget that this water is well seasoning. So this time I'm also using some water to scrub all those blender, and so I can pour it. And we don't need much water, okay? That is why when you are parboiling your meat, you want to make sure the water you are using, put it in your mind. Don't let the water be more, and don't let it to be too small. Put it in your mind that you want to gauge the kind of water you will able to use to parboil the meat. The water that will be enough to parboil the jollof rice itself. So that is what we are going to do. So now you are just going to cover it, and at this time you don't need to put oil on your gas to put it on a higher level. You want to make sure you put it on a lower level, okay? Because the heat will just make the rice then, So now you can see the chicken we are grilling. The chicken is already, it's just ready waiting for us to, you know what I mean. So So at this time you can see the rice now. You don't even need to put more water. The rice is still county, like it's still like raw. But don't worry, just take your plastic, like plastic bag or anything, or paper, like this pizza paper. I always have this pizza paper at my in my kitchen because I always like to use it for something like this apart from using it for pizza. Yeah, so at this time you can even put your nice kitchen towel. Yeah, then you can cover it because at this time everything you use to cover it now will make that heat to heat the rice, and this way, and you can see me that this, just like how I set my gas now, was the lower. Like when I mean the lower I put my gas now, because I don't need much, like the higher, yeah, the higher number. Just being low will make everything to get ready.
Time and circumstance don't always work in our favor. What might have been if we just had the chance is something we may never know. But God looks down and sees. He knows us better than we do. He sees what we are and what more we could be. It's all in the way that we go. He values all of us, no matter what talent or gift we possess.